Hello, this is the Battle for Focus, Digital versus Print by Faith Buckles. Um, this project investigates whether reading on digital mediums such as my Kindle app on a tablet or from a print book affects speed, focus, and comprehension. I used Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros to track my experience across both mediums. This is my reading progress over time. You can see on session 10 it dipped. This was the slower part of the book, and as you can see on the digital medium, my Kindle app, it was harder to focus, and so you can see that my progress kind of dipped a little bit and then picked back up. Once that there was more exciting things going on in the book, it was pretty slow. But on the print book, my reading was consistent. It never accelerated despite whatever was happening in the book. It never got faster, but it also never slowed down. It just was about the same throughout the entire time. My reading per minute never accelerated. It never got better. It just stayed about the same. But on Kindle, it did progressively get faster the more exciting the book got. And it also was very convenient to read it throughout my day because it was always on me. It was either on my tablet or on my phone, but I always had the book on me no matter where I was. And so that also led to more frequent reading sessions, and that led to me finishing the book faster on Kindle. So I would say that if you're looking to speed run through a book, reading on a Kindle or on any digital medium is the better avenue. But if you're reading to really understand and comprehend and just remember what you're reading, read through print because it's much more consistent. It's slower, yes, but you're going to remember everything that you're reading. That's a broad statement. You're going to remember most of what you're reading depending on your reading comprehension skills before you start reading. Kindle allowed faster reading due to easier access and flexibility. I averaged about 1 minute or one page about every 2 minutes in 30-minute sessions. Print reading was slower but more consistent. Kindle focus dipped during slower parts of the book, affecting comprehension and speed. I also adjusted my Kindle settings like font, page turning, and brightness, which improved my focus and retention. I found that I wasn't retaining and comprehending very much of what I was reading when it was a vertical scroll, but when I switched it to horizontal and then added the little page turning prompt that made it look like an actual book, it was a lot better. I would make a note though that in doing this, it supports my argument that you retain a lot better on actual books by mimicking a book on my Kindle app. That just supports that argument, and yeah, that it just made it so that I had like a smaller book in my hand. um, the research matches my experience. Delgado et al. 2018. Digital reading is faster due to format flexibility. Barron 2021. Wolf 2018. Screen reading may encourage skimming, something I experienced. I did have to slow down, go back, read something, continue on. Because I skimmed and I was like, wait, what happened? Go back, read it again. Liu, 2005, digital comprehension can improve with active reading strategies like note taking. I did remember a lot more with digital comprehension because I was taking notes throughout it for my research. That said, if you're reading on a Kindle and you're not taking notes, you might not remember as much as I did because I was doing research, so I was taking notes. So if you're not taking notes, you might not remember as well. Clinton, 2019. Print reading often leads to better comprehension, reflected in my deeper focus while reading the print book. My experience, adjusting Kindle settings mimicked a physical book and improved comprehension. Final thoughts. This data story shows that Kindle reading can be fast and effective if used intentionally with notes and taking time to reflect on what you were reading, which can be hard to do if you're reading all the time. Because I had the phone or a tablet with me all the time, I was reading quite frequently, which made it harder to take notes, even though I was trying my best to take notes. it it just means that you're just inhaling it really quickly and not taking time to reflect on it. Adjusting settings and monitoring focus are key strategies. If you're not really wanting to read on print, but you want to get the experience and the comprehension that comes with reading print, but you are using digital, adjust the settings and make it so that the screen is not as bright, but it's not blue light, but the brown light that doesn't hurt your eyes as much, so you don't get as strained. Adjust the settings so that you're reading horizontally, you're scrolling horizontally rather than vertically, and then it's personal preference. I added the little thing that makes it look like it's a book as you're turning. That helped a lot. I'm not really sure why. It might be a placebo effect. It probably is. Combining my personal experience with research helped me develop both reading insights and presentation skills. I've gotten a lot better at presenting things and putting my thoughts and research onto graphs and presentations. I'm trying not to ramble as much as I did in the last one, so I hope you enjoy. Here it is.